All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and make sure to leave that bell, that notification bell on, so that you don't miss on any of my videos. Now, with that out of the way, let's get right into the topic of today. Bruno Fernandes, the Portuguese and Manchester United player, attacking midfielder, has just won the PFA Player of the Year. Now, for those of you who don't know what the PFA is, this is the Professional Footballers Association Award. Is currently held just for the leagues that are found in the realms in the borders of the Great Britain. So this also includes the likes of Wales, I think the Scottish Premier League also, I think. But when the voting is actually based on the players that play in the Premier League, the Sky Bet Championship, League One, and League Two. So even the best 11 of the year of the season is currently consists of the Premier League, the Sky Bet Championship, League One, and League Two. So now Bruno Fernandes has just won the PFA Player of the Year. This was actually voted not by journalists, not by fans, but by the players themselves, those players who play in this league. So you can just see the seriousness and how serious this award is, and how serious they kind of take it. This is the first time a Manchester United player actually is winning. The last time Manchester United player won was, who actually won the last time was Wayne Rooney. So it has been since over a decade, I think, since any Manchester player won. Now, just looking at Bruno Fernandes' start, the 2025-2026 start, he had 30 appearances, a total of 30 appearances, and this is just based in the Premier League and not the Europa League, not the Championship, not the FA Cup, just based in the Premier League. He had 35 starts to the 35 appearances to the Premier League, and he had starts the games that he actually started from 0 to 90 was 35. So he actually played all the games that he appeared on. He actually started the games, which just shows the kind of player he is and how much Manchester United value Bruno Fernandes. He scored 9 goals. Now this is where it gets interesting. He had 21 assists, an all-time Premier League record, which was currently held by the great himself, Thierry Henry, in the 2002-2003 season with Arsenal, and of course the Manchester United legend Kevin De Bruyne in the 2019-2021 season with Manchester City. So he had a total of 30 goals involvement in last season. He, on the last day of the Premier League against Brighton, he actually assisted Patrick Dogu with that assist. He actually broke the all-time record of Premier League assists of all times. Now, watching these assists, most of these assists came. A lot of people like to downplay assists. They're like, "Oh man, assists are just luck." But when you watch his assists and this play, especially with the chemistry that he had with the likes of Mateus Cunha, Casemiro, Casemiro was really fantastic. I think Manu are going to struggle in that number 6 position because they don't have Casemiro this season. The reason why Manchester United really did good last season is because they had the likes of Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes rocking in that midfield. So let me go through the number of the names of the players that he actually assisted in last season for him to break this record. So he actually assisted Casemiro 6 times, and when you look at those assists, most of the assists that he gave to Casemiro came from set pieces like corner and free kicks. Benjamin Sesko also had 4 assists from Bruno Fernandes. Mateus Cunha, who was really fantastic, had 2 assists from Bruno Fernandes. Patrick Dogu, who I mentioned earlier, also had 2 assists from Bruno Fernandes, which included that all-time breaking assist against Brighton on the last match day. Bruyne, who was very fundamental and very vital to Manchester United, finishing 3rd in the league, also had 2 assists from Bruno Fernandes. Mason Mount, of course, he also benefited because he had 2 assists. He had 2 assists from Bruno Fernandes. Now, these are just names that have had 2 or more assists coming from Bruno Fernandes. So he was really fantastic. He was really vital. That's the reason why we are very critical of the Portuguese national team, because we expected a lot from them, with them having the likes of Bruno Fernandes, who was the Premier League Player of the Year last season, Player of the Season last season, sorry, and also PFA Player of the Year. So we actually expected a lot with the likes of Bruno, with them having the likes of Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, Vitinha, and João Felix. So it was really disappointed from the Portuguese national team. But massive congratulations to Bruno Fernandes. I hope he deserves it. I hope he does more this season. Can't wait to see what he brings to the table this season. So